Well, we're on our way to meet Julio and Richy for some breakfast. And, of course, I got my mask, coronavirus era, So Anthony's got his mask, too, and I saw it hanging up in the back. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Good, clean fun, huh?
Exactly.
I like that. I don't know what that was in the beginning when they showed them with Sullivan, that little drawing, whatever it was. Did you see that?
Sullivan drawing. Anthony's talking about a show called The Collector's Call, where collectors of different stuff get together and they show you their collection and maybe make a trade and all this. And they never trade, they never want to trade. But last night was finally a Beatles episode. You were waiting to see when there was going to be a Beatles show, And what did you think of it?
I wasn't particularly impressed. I thought there were other items that could have been shown rather than the ones that they showed.
Yeah, I agree.
They showed very typical collectibles. A butcher cover. What else did they?
Talcum powder.
Talcum powder. Yeah. I like the like I said, the two brothers, they were a couple of clowns, but the other collector who wrote the book on the memorabilia, that guy knew his stuff and seemed to know what he was talking about. Him, I like. Those two brothers, I mean, they were just, just two old goats.
A couple of old goats. Yeah, that's the thing. What there were young people that are into Beatles collecting too, And I don't know why they had to have a couple of old guys there, showing them. In fact, the Elvis Collector's Call show that they had on Elvis was a lot better, and the guy was younger.
And it turns out the poor guy's bed sheets ended up being a bust. The other guy saw that right away.
I like the megaphones.
They used fake blood. Grandpa spotted it right away. Anybody know where that's from, folks?
The Munsters. They had the couple of Beatles megaphones.
Yeah, those I liked. Those I did like, And it turns out that, the little guitar I thought was nice, too.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, the guy said that there were 3 colors of the megaphones. If I was in his position and I had 2 out of the 3, I would have traded one for the guitar.
Yeah, I would have traded.
And the guy ended up getting a ticket anyway from that other collector that was real nice to him anyway, because he wanted the ticket more than he wanted the guitar, but he didn't want to give up the megaphone.
Yeah.
So
I would have made the trade too. I agree, but it's a collector's call.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say the butcher covers were nice the way he did have it displayed.
There was a big chunk taken out of the left side.
Yeah,
Anthony. I was thinking, those guys are Beatles fans. What if they watch my channel? And we don't. They were nice guys. I don't mean anything.
I mean,
you call them a couple of old goats. That's. What if they say
that we're spring chicks? But hey,
you speak for yourself.
I did like those 4 statues that they showed in the beginning. Of them in the Sullivan suits, the ceramic statues.
Oh yeah,
those were nice.
Yeah. I felt like he had a bigger collection that they could have went around the room more or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's like they did too much time with doing slapstick, with Lisa Welchel there.
Yeah.
The other guy was more serious.
Personally, I think Beatle Brad and Mr. Beatles Pro have better collections.
I have to say, speaking of Paul, that from the show last night where that guy's father-in-law got Paul's autograph and the story behind it with him on a plane, I thought that was pretty good.
What are the chances of that happening?
Yeah, the guy got very lucky there,
The guy said to his dad, he said, "Could you bring me back a something of the Beatles?"
Yeah, because he was going to England.
He's going to England. And he's on the plane, and some guy sitting in front of him, and it's Paul McCartney. And he says, "Oh, are you one of the Beatles?" He didn't even know. Are you a Beatle? Yeah, which one are you? He didn't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm Paul. He says, he says to Paul, "Well, I was going to get something for my son, and here you are." And Paul says, "Well, I guess I better give you my autograph then." Pretty good story.
Yeah.
Julio. Well, Julio called to ask, "Where were you?" And it wasn't even the time yet. I hope we're going to sit outside, but of course you guys ain't going to want to do that.
And this Julio's call.
Just park. It's Julio's car. Just park. Look so negative. There's no reason to be nasty. It's my sense of humor. I like that with like Crandon and Norton, or with Herman and Grandpa. All right, get your mask. Get your mask on, Anthony. There you go, the Cape Crusader. That's great. That is that is great. Let's go. That's perfect. You know, I should have gotten a Robin one. Boy wonder.
Where's your Rolling Stones? I wanted to see Mayo Jagger
I was going to bring it.
singing Too Much Blood. With a Harlem Shuffle.
Hello, I'm waiting for somebody.
Wait, two guys?
Yeah.
Right this way.
Boy, there's certainly a lot of space.
All the way.
What's up, boys? Am I on time? With those masks on, I don't want them on actually.
We're gonna have to take it off to eat anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take your mask off.
How you doing?
This is a good idea to have the space too, you know?
6 feet distance. Wait a minute.
Hello, you guys are spilling my coffee over here.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my.
Shit.
Watch it, it's going all over you.
Oh my God. What can I say? We're
How
fat.
do you guys do this?
No, that's cruel. You guys are mean, that's what you are.
Hey guys, how are you doing today?
Hi.
How's everything good? Can I get you guys any coffee or soft drinks and stuff while you're getting settled in?
I'll take a few more
Have
napkins
to eat.
Yeah, of course.
when you get a chance.
They deliberately spilled the coffee.
Deliberately, when they sat down, they purposely spilled our coffee.
Do you have a lemonade? Yes, lemonade for you? Yep. And for you, brother.
I hope it's strong milk. Let's see. I will.
And a water?
I think I'm just gonna go for water right now.
Yeah, I'll start you off with that and you decide something different, let me know.
You can get us waters too.
There's some more napkins.
Yeah. You know the deal.
Did I ever show you this, Joe?
What do you got?
Years ago, I worked for about a year for Paul McCartney. And this is us in the office, the whole crew with the boss, and there's me standing right behind Paul.
Oh
Let me get a
man.
better shot of that.
Oh, that's great. Who's that lovely lady there?
Yeah, that's Tori. She was a lovely lady.
Yeah.
I have one with just me and Paul somewhere, but I have to.
That
dig
is
it out.
fantastic.
Somebody sent me that online.
Well, this time I've known you and you haven't shown me that yet?
I know. What happened was
He just recently got it.
I have it like I have a whole
Oh.
bunch of pictures with Paul, but from back in the day, and I don't know where the hell they are. They're in a Tupperware in my attic somewhere. But I posted a little message on his birthday on Facebook, like a little
Yeah.
happy birthday, Paul. And one of the guys I used to work with sent it to me on Facebook.
Well, that's fantastic.
Thanks so much.
That's the stuff I dream
I'll give you guys
about,
a
having
few
a
minutes
picture
to
like that.
decide what you're gonna have, okay?
Okay, I'll probably get the usual.
Had it been a nicer day, we would have went outside.
It's nice enough for me.
Yeah, we were gonna go outside, but the sun's
we can-
beating down
I think
on
we can
those
run
tables. I like
Although
that,
you
I like
were
that
at a
mask. Where'd you get
pool
the
party.
Batman?
Yes, I was, and
I have a daughter who just came back from like
Yeah,
something
I
she
wouldn't
shouldn't have
mind
been
having
to.
that.
So.
I got the
yeah,
Stones
yeah,
mask
yeah,
that he
doing
got. I got that Stones mask.
oh, do you have the Stones mask? Yeah.
I like his Batman one.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You seen the Universal thing where they got the different
So on
mouths of
Amazon, I
every
can
monster?
find it?
No,
They got the creature,
Three layers?
the wolfman. It's just the mouth.
just the mouth.
Three layers.
It's
Yeah.
got the filter installed that you
Okay,
can
great,
change.
great.
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
You know that?
It'd be around the $10-15 mark.
Now you know better than to ask that question if it's expensive.
Filter in there to change, you
I
know.
like it.
Anthony wouldn't have it if it was expensive.
Does it come with the spare filters?
Yeah, came with 2.
All right.
Julio, that's a nice Cleveland Indians hat you got. Oh, wait, am I allowed to say
Yeah, they
that?
wanna
I don't know.
ban that.
Yeah, yeah. What I was going to ask is, what do you look like under that hat? There you
Show the
go.
ponytail.
You got a ponytail going? You should let it flaunt that hair, man.
Hey.
But then again, the whole thing is that's your style. I'm used to seeing you with different hats.
Yeah, I always wear a hat.
It's ironic that the guy that don't always wear hats has the
It's not
longest
cool,
hair.
right? Yeah.
Right.
He's got the best head of hair than anybody.
You would
He
think
always wears
you
a
could
hat.
flaunt it, right, if you have it, right?
Well, maybe if I cut it off.
Or take it out of the ponytail and have it flowing down.
All over the place.
Look like Jacqueline Smith
I
or
don't-
something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't wanna
I'd
look
be all
like
over you.
anybody.
If you look like Jacqueline
Be up
Smith,
on you.
I would right on you.
By the way,
This is what people love. They make really good food here, I gotta say. And look at Anthony, look at that. Is that beautiful? Oh, you got sausages. What kind of toast is that?
Zazik.
Extra rye, unless like on marble toast.
Zazik.
And then you got there. Look at that. Doesn't the food look good usually?
You get the corned beef hash for
Oh,
you.
God, look at that.
Well, there's my corned beef hash and eggs.
Here's salt and pepper for you guys if you need it, all right?
Thank you.
And of course, Richy, what does Richy get?
Avocado toast.
Here it is, Julio. Avocado toast.
Avocado toast, Richie's favorite. He loves that. Guy toast.
You know,
Because they say
Eggs
Bon Appetit.
Benedict because of Benedict on it.
Oh, really? It's not politically correct.
It's going to be called eggs Irving.
By the way, guys, and I mentioned this to Richie before, because they really are getting ridiculous. They knocked down a statue of Frederick Douglass yesterday.
As long as they didn't knock down that statue of Frederick Flintstone, I'm okay with it. There it goes, right in the mouth. See the picture I snapped of Paul. He was driving on a bike past my mom. I said, say hi to my mom, Paul.
I don't think so.
Rare shot of the Beatles. You don't see very often.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. What made you take a picture?
Actually, that's good.
That's when they recorded, isn't that when they recorded Please Mr. Postman?
Funny.
Good one.
I see, isn't this worth getting up early in the morning for?
Sure is. Good, clean fun.
Exactly.
You want a can of coffee in the refill?
Take a little shot.
Like a good cup of coffee.
Like
Give
this.
me a quid for coffee.
What a sound. It's a picture of Julio's girlfriend.
Julio and his girl, yeah.
Let me see who
Pretty
my
face.
Let me see who my girlfriend is.
He obviously goes for the pretty face, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she has, you know what I like about her? She has so
That's
much
Mrs. Julio?
expression. That's me, and she has so much expression.
She shows so much love for you in that picture.
So, when are you guys going to be able to go to record shows again now, right?
Man, I can't wait.
I don't
I'm
know,
really
but you know,
aching to go.
You know, I went to that show. I found a bunch of 45s I wanted, and the guy, I guess he thought he had gold or something.
Yeah.
He was selling them for like ridiculous.
That's the whole point of the flea market, to get a little break on the
Yeah,
price.
exactly. I left him. I left the whole time.
His loss, right?
Yeah, he gave me this dirty look like, thanks for putting them back.
Look at this. Richie's wearing a very cool t-shirt. Look at that.
That's good mystery tour. Step right this way.
Shut up. Shut up. We're ready for surgery here, aren't we?
Yeah, I think this is really
We're shutting up.
this is the new way. Shut up, shutting up.
You know, there's a gathering of 4 people. This might be dangerous.
Yeah, it's all,
cops
oh, that's
might
true.
arrest
And
us.
we're all together. We're not doing 6 feet either.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, Anthony. I didn't notice this. Look at that Beatles sticker on your
Ain't
car.
that pretty?
Very nice, Antny.
That's good to know.
I got to sneeze, guys. That's not good.
Huh?
Oh,
Salud. Salud, G.
I'm good for 2. This is normal.
Salud, G.
I sneeze my whole life.
Really spread germs. What's the piss spot over here?
Yeah, that's just where.
Right over here by the store?
Stop it.
They're scared, folks. I'm sneezing.
Joe, where's the peeing spot?
I think he pees in there somewhere.
Right by that
When
door?
we got to go, we want to know where to go.
Yeah, we want to know where to go.
Give me that. Give me one. I don't want time for this. Give me one. It's gonna be hot in there. Hey, Joe, give me one.
I like it hot. Got a nice breeze. I can feel a breeze. These guys can't take the heat, folks. I like the heat. These guys all like the fall and winter. Oh. Whew. It's nice and cool in here compared to outside. I was just saying, what are you doing here? And I realized it's Monday.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
What's this little box of Beatles? These are books.
I don't know. Actually, they're all books, I think. What do you got there, Frankie Avalon? What was that? That was good.
They got Frankie Avalon and Fabian.
Oh, those are
Jimmy
Ralph's
Clanton.
albums.
Were these?
Well, I think Joe showed Ralph those albums, but he said they weren't his.
Oh, you got a merry-go-round? Wait, don't you have that?
I'm looking at it for you.
That's my man.
What about this? You interested in this?
No.
Well, that Magical Mystery Tour shirt really pops.
Does it?
Yep. Hey, Antny, let's get a picture of you here. Wait a second. You must have one of those by now, no?
What, this?
Yeah.
I have a reissue, but this is also a reissue, but...
Is it an upgrade?
Not for me, it isn't.
Well, look at his stack already he's got here. Not fooling around, I could see, as usual.
No Mud Club, no CBGB. We ain't got time for that now. We're tapping phone lines. Ooh.
Must have some collection home. You buy like 50 albums every time I see you.
You a fan of these guys?
Well, I only know she's about to move her.
You don't know Mendocino?
If I heard it, I'd know it.
Mendocino. How do you get the record out of this thing?
Now what's this one? This one was one that was just never. That's not a butcher then. That third one, is it?
What's the price on it?
I can't. Does that say $100? I can't see. What does that say?
See, that's true. I think that's just a regular yesterday and today.
No
album.
butcher.
No. Why don't you buy this, Antny? This for you.
Oh yeah, I heard that was a great album. I have to admit, I do like Sean Lennon on YouTube going through that album. That was pretty good.
There you go. Well, that's an album because it's fun to have the bits and pieces that come along with it. Like, you know.
I want this
Well, you're just in me. You have it.
because it's a promo.
Man, that's cold,
And
bro.
it's got the insert too.
I'm not even gonna look at it then. You're cold, bro. That's
Should I get, I shouldn't get this, right?
This, sir, this is the album I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've heard of. I believe I've heard of that album.
It's a classic.
Did you like, you didn't want that Yusef Lateef up on the wall?
I wanted it, but it's warped.
It's warped.
I was gonna grab it in a second, but
It's really, it's
and I think the
really
price. Come check it out. And I think the price is pretty decent too.
I had that record, I let it go.
Man, she is nice.
Yeah, just you got to
Well, you pass it up to Ringo Starr. What's all these great albums, new? You need that.
What's this one? I guess this is just. That's not really. That's probably just somebody playing their music.
I don't know what that is.
$25.
It's Ringo's 80th birthday tomorrow. Why don't you buy that? By the way, well, you were going to do the Ringo countdown, weren't you?
Yeah.
Countdown? I mean, you were going to do the Ringo top hits.
You wanted to come up with some Ringo songs.
Well, how much? You didn't do that. Your homework, did you?
What was live?
Find anything, Antny?
Just looking around.
Yeah, let me come over.
You need that Dixie cup?
35
It's a promo.
seems like a lot.
Promo mint.
Yeah.
Are these worth having? I mean, this one is that a decent price?
What's the price?
$35.
King Creole is a great album.
Huh?
Yeah,
in my
that's a
opinion.
good album.
Oh
Only
no,
thing-
no, no! I know it's a good album.
Only thing about it is he told me yesterday the cover was not like a first press cover, but the record is. He said.
Oh,
So
really?
that's what he told me.
You can tell immediately. Turn it over.
Okay, right. Weird.
You know, that's the guy that produced Keith, and a lot of people
But
do like.
it's him doing all cover versions.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the Mike Curb congregation, you know.
Julio,
Have
how
a promo of this with the hype sticker?
What song? Can we still be friends?
No, it's the album.
Oh, let me look at it.
Julio, how many albums do you own in your house?
I don't know.
I would say 1,684.
More than that.
More than that. I don't know, Richie. This seems very reasonable.
I was just thinking that.
What'd you buy, Antny? Anything?
$8.
Nope.
Me neither.
Is $8 too much for this? Captain Lou.
Captain Lou Albano.
You a fan of Captain Lou?
No.
Oh, sure.
Captain Lou, Captain Lou.
Albano.
The only thing I think I remember him for is the Girls Just Want to Have Fun video.
Yeah, but he was a manager of all these
He's
wrestlers.
the manager of all these legendary wrestlers.
I guess that would be really cool if you like
Got
wrestling.
a hype sticker.
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah, it looks
But he
good.
also managed your girl Cyndi Lauper,
Yeah.
and NRBQ, and
He managed Cyndi Lauper, he managed
the
NRBQ.
Beatles. He managed. The
He
Beatles.
wrote Girls Just Want to Have Fun because
He wrote a lot of
Girls
the Beatles' biggest hits. He wrote
just want to have fun.
all the fun parts.
He wrote all those Beatles songs too. What do girls want to do? That's it.
Now that's worth it for the cover.
That's worth it for the cover, but I want to get an original.
And here's the light.
Well, look, Ringo's birthday is coming up. By the time this video posts, Antony, I think it'll be past Ringo's birthday or thereabouts. But anyway, Ringo turns 80. Let's hear some of your favorite Ringo Starr solo songs.
Okay, Photograph.
Here's
Sweet
the boy,
16.
Ralph Patel.
Let's see.
Sweet 16.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean you're 16?
you're 16. Yeah. Let's see. Drowning in the Sea of Love.
You like Drowning in the Sea of Love?
Oh, I love it.
Me too.
Let's see. What else do I like? La Di Da. Let's see.
I thought I was getting it.
I know I can come up with another one. How about?
You want
Did I say Photograph?
I think so.
I don't even know if it's the original.
Photograph. You're 16. La Di Da. Drowning in the Sea of Love. And let's see. There's one more.
I thought I was getting it, but you wanted it's yours.
I'm missing out on another big hit, right?
Yeah, well,
Don't Come Easy.
Don't come easy. Yeah, that's fine. Now if I can come up with 5 more.
Well, I think you should be listening to some Ringo solo. You'll come up with a lot more.
yeah, I don't think it's bad.
Okay, because
Oh, that is a problem.
I mean, I can. It's already been taped, and I can retape it.
Hmm.
Second.
Now, me and Corey just did a little piece on that.
How much is it?
Little piece on what?
Is that $1 bin?
No, it was on the wall.
I was going to say it was on the wall a while ago.
25.
Corey doesn't like the Ventures for some reason.
You don't like the
I
music?
think they got kind of bad, but I saw the early stuff.
The early stuff, no, even the later stuff is good.
I don't like any of those guitar bands like that.
What about the Shadows?
Surf music.
You're a guitar guy.
Yeah, but I just don't
You
like
don't dig
surf
surf
music.
music?
No, I don't like surf music.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just
What about the Shadows?
The only reason I say that is because I know you're such a guitar guy.
true? It's true. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not putting him down as a musician. Just,
Yeah.
There's Anthony looking at his watch back there, trying to get out of here.
Yep, there we go.
You can see it. You can see Anthony's really perusing the record bins.
Look, well, here's a bunch of records.
Hey Mo, here's a stack of records. Here's a whole stack of records.
That's a nice cold Hank's cherry seltzer water.
Hanks?
0 calories.
You mean Hal's?
Howls, yeah.
That's right. I love that about you, Anthony. It's one of my favorite things about Anthony. He's like got the germ of the idea right, but he says the name wrong. Like whether it's Sweet 16 or Hanks instead of Hal's.
Oh boy.
You.
What's that?
What,
Yeah.
to bring this into your barber and say and make me look like that?
I hope not.
It's you, baby. Look at it. Look at it. That's totally you.
You'll let them record.
I set out not to have a pompadour, but
You got to get one of these cute cardigan
Listen,
deals.
he's going to lend you that album if you want to take it to the barber shop.
To the barbershop, yeah.
oh, I see the mailman.
Oh,
The mailman has brought a package here to the store for me.
Well, not just for you.
This is addressed to Ed of the King's Court and Joe, Mr. Mayo.
How about I slice it open?
Man Frost.
What?
what is it?
Man Frost.
Looks like various newspaper clippings.
The 4 Rolling Stones picks are for you, Ed, Julio, and Richy. We got like 4 Rolling Stones pictures here, the same one, right? But it's interesting because it says here, I've been a lurker on your blog from the beginning, or maybe a little after you started. I'm a casual Beatle fan. Basically, I collect blues and jazz. I went to that Stones concert. Being as it was on a Thursday, the hall was more or less half full, etc., etc. I'm getting BS alert. Tell Richy I got one of those Debbie, quote, Beatle LPs.
Debbie?
Are you serious?
Some of the quotes, ew, Paul, how could you? I bet it was John's idea. And the saddest one, Mom made me get rid of this. By the way, it was a Butcher cover LP. BS alert number 2. I got one of those LPs from the Michael Patterson collection. His name was all over the cover and even on the labels.
Oh, he got a Patterson?
Yeah, he got a Patterson. I got
Those are pretty rare.
Patterson, and you got a Debbie one too. So that's good that you happen to be here when I got this. And thanks very much, Dave. His name's Dave. Well, Anthony, thanks for coming. That was a lot of fun. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it was a good day out with a couple of guys.
So see you soon.
Oh, by the way, I got a little something for you.
He's got a little something for me. I'm pretending like I didn't know he had a gift.
Here you go.
Whoa, that's nice. Beatles cartoons. What is that, Antny?
Actually, this is a actual replica of a 1966 advertisement for Beatle cartoons on Colorforms.
Colorforms ad.
Yeah.
Replica. Wait, thanks a lot, Antny.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope you
that,
like
folks.
it.
I love it.
I thought it was colorful.
I always remember that Antny gave it to me. So thanks for being here, Ant. Thanks for being here, folks. Talk to you all soon.
See you later.
Stay safe.